Excellent, excellent.
A long time.
Have it? Welcome to Brands Hatch. It's the 1st of April 2018 and you're looking at the number 77 Chris Bicknell de Colombia Miss Shelby, and it's a Saxo, a Citroen Saxo from about 1999, Series 1, and it's got an engine, just 8 valves, 4-cylinder, and about, what we got, 128 horsepower, something like that, maybe 130. And here's the office. This is where Christopher works. 4-speed box and very simple instrumentation. And we're going to go for a practice session this evening, and then tomorrow, Monday the 2nd of April, 1 qualifying session, 2 races, pouring with rain. So this is the second Boom Saxo. Saxo, we call it Boom Saxo because the green is called Boom Logistics Green, after an Australian company. And this is my car, Marcus, number 76. And while we're here, let me just show you the MSA scrutineering ticket. This means that the car has been tested and scrutineered, and the fire extinguisher is in order and everything's good. Also, I've got a new engine which I'm going to show you in a sec, and so I have an increased minimum weight limit over what Chris has. He's at 905 kilograms, I'm at 925. Now come and have a look at this. And for everybody on Top Gear, let me just tell you that this is a 16 valve Citroen engine. It's still only 1600cc, but with these throttle bodies and advanced cam and a 4-into-1 exhaust, this is giving more like 160 to 165 horsepower. So all this is brand new and will be going out on track for the first time in earnest today.
Extinguisher's not pulling, is it?
The extinguisher's not
pulling. Likely causes?
Water getting in here.
So we have to mandatory have a camera now in at all times while racing?
We do. So I've got one.
Does that include qualifying then?
No.
I think the rule is if they ask for footage during a race, you have to provide it.
So I've got one camera here facing forward and one camera facing backwards, so we got 2.
This year I've moved numbers from the door with a white roundel and black to fluorescent 77 on the sides. I also moved 77 from the front, however I haven't yet put them on, and we got told off. Stuck both 77s on. And there we have it. The 4 cars in our KEM team. 76 Boom Logistics Green, Marcus Bicknell. Second Saxo in the team KEM is my 77 Navy Blue Saxo. Third member of the team is 78 Steve Everson, and also our amazing mechanic. He was second in class last year. 76 was third in class in T3. Last but certainly not least is 79 Mikey Day. He was class champion last year and the year before that, and overall champion 2016. Master, this controls the electric, and there's an external pull on the outside, so the marshals can pull the electric whenever they need. We also have a fire extinguisher here. One, my extinguisher pull here, and a second external one again. If the marshals need to pull it, they can pull it from the outside. Master on, ignition on, check it's not in gear, start. Perfect. A little bit tricky this morning when it's cold, but now it's lovely. Let's go to our first race. This is the assembly area where you congregate before you race and you line up in your grid positions. We're in a 2 series race this meeting, so we're with the saloons starting on the left, and then our tin top series starts with the Fiesta. And then from the right of the Fiesta is the rest of our tin tops. First qualifying, first meeting of the year in the wet with saloons with us. There was no need to push it, just get out there, get your feet. All I could do was bin it, so went out. Qualified was the important bit. You're not allowed any air intakes or holes in your bonnets this year, so Steve got told off, and before the race he had to either get a new bonnet or just cover the hole. So, as you can guess, we used gaffer tape. Slippery substance on the track. At the entry to paddock, there was also a yellow flag going up to warn you that something was in the way. So I slowed right down, going around paddock, incredibly slippery, no traction at all. Came round again, and it had been red flag. 4 saloons came by after me, and obviously much faster. 2 hit the inside wall from what I can see, hitting signage, then outside into the gravel trap of paddock. I'm not sure if there was contact, and then 2 more got further, came off in paddock. Here you can see the aftermath of that oil slick. There was a slippery service flag, but obviously these cars didn't see it in time. 1 running wide at paddock there, 1 hitting the wall hard, 2 hitting the wall hard. It's an awful incident. And then more running wide. Luckily nobody hurt. Here's the rather scary onboard footage from Andy Banham. You can see hits the oil, there's absolutely nothing you can do, you're just a passenger at this point, hitting the wall and finishing in paddock. Then a few more cars running wide in the oil as well, that was close. Getting stuck, it's incredibly deep. Then you see the remnants of a second car hitting the wall and just finishing right next to us on the right hand side. Awful. Oil did not help in these wet conditions at all. So here we go with the restart after the red flag for race 1. Again, absolutely terrible conditions in the wet. No grip at all. Just trying to keep it on the track. As you can see, visibility really starts to deteriorate. The windscreen fogs up and you can't see anything at the front or the back or the mirrors. Here I am trying in vain to clear. Make a little hole so I can see out of. Not ideal. Just about keeping on the track there. Here again, trying to throw me off a Graham Hill. And that's the end of race 1. We are one of the support races in the truck meeting. It's amazing watching these guys go around incredibly fast in their trucks. They do have water-cooled brakes though, and they bring a lot of dirt and grass back onto the track when they go off, and this does make it even harder to race through the rain. And when they go off, as you can see here in the far right, it's a pretty big incident. They destroy the Armco. It takes a long time to get that repaired. It's amazing no one gets hurt. Here's another view of the same crash from the other side. You can just see the impact it makes. Here you can see another truck aquaplaning going up a paddock, hitting their wall pretty hard as well. Another great series to watch are these legends. Very, very competitive racing and a lot of fun to watch. There was one big crash in their first race. You can see the car hitting the pit wall here. Remarkably, the car was fixed for the second race and he was out, and I think they won. Here's the onboard footage from that incident. You can see him going on the inside, just making contact. Pretty big impact, but again, nobody hurt. Got that all fixed up, amazing. So here's the start of our second race. Trying to be a bit closer this time. I left rather a large gap in the first race. Not getting any grip out of clearways here at all. Again, not as close as I'd like to be. Got to work on that. Visibility even worse this race. Trying to wipe to make it better. Here, about to have a huge moment in Surtees. Just about held. Terrible conditions. And that's Rod Burley's stricken car. So that's another race ended by red flag. Unfortunately, we didn't have time to get out to finish it. Not the best weekend for racing. So that's both races done. Incredibly hard conditions, slippery, oil, petrol, diff, oil, all down on the track. Incredibly hard visibility. You can see how much the windscreen's fogged up, and then doesn't mean you can't see out the front. You also can't see out behind you. So when the quick saloons come past, it's rather tricky. I kept it on the track though. As you can see, there are a lot of incidents, a lot of near spins, drifting. So happy with that. Just hopefully next week, next meeting, there'll be a larger group of tin tops, more tin tops out, and yeah, better weather, but had fun. Just a bit of a struggle this week. All left to do is just pack up the cars and make our way home. There'll be price giving in a bit, so that should be nice. It's stop raining now.